Hi guys, welcome to the Anything Everything podcast. So I hope you watched our second episode, which would be out by now, and let us know what you think. Today's episode is quite different. I think it's very deep because today we are going to be discussing what it truly means to be alive and discussing the fragility of living and what gives us meaning. So this is very special. When we were discussing what we wanted to speak about, I don't know, we just thought that something philosophical, something quite deep would really make sense.
Hmm. And
So
since we were covering like the friendship episode, since like the part like first episode and the second episode was somehow related to like finding friendships and finding like like a normal
like-minded people around
like-minded
you.
people around you. So this time it was her idea to like do something kind of philosophical and
Yeah, because these are the things that you do question on a daily basis. At least I do. I think, especially if you write or sometimes when you have complex thoughts, you do like question why we are alive, what it truly means for
to
us
live.
to, yeah, to live. Because honestly, if you think about it, on the most rational scale, we are genuinely born to die. Like, there is nothing our lives can amount to unless we believe in every action that we take is important to us. Otherwise it just feels like, okay, this is how you were born and this is how you're going to die. Like, that is the only constant in your life. So it it like makes you question whether every single thing you do is worthwhile or not.
I think firstly because life is like very short, I think the best thing you can do is to just live in the present moments, to enjoy what is going on right now rather than constantly worrying about the future. That's what adds kind of depth and like
Yeah,
value to your life in general. And also I feel like a part of uncertainty in your life is required.
true.
Like, every time if you're like constantly planning, checking the boxes and being certain for some things to happen, sometimes I feel uncertainty is what makes life meaningful.
That is extremely true. Uncertainty does give life a lot of meaning because, as you said, you can't box
Everything, yeah,
everything.
yeah.
You cannot box your entire life. It's not possible. And honestly, I don't even think it's a social like thing of boxing yourself. Whatever thing we do in terms of putting ourselves in certain boxes, in saying that humans or people can only do a few things in life, and each country, each family, each friend group, each person has a different meaning to that. But we cannot box ourselves so as to like claim that, okay, this is my future, when in reality you could be anything you want. Like, you cannot put your insurmountable soul
Hmm.
energy into saying that I'm only good at one thing.
Yeah, you need to.
Diversify.
Yeah.
You really do need to diversify because you're not meant to do one thing. Like, you hear so many stories of people who have been doing one thing their entire life, but they suddenly overnight change their
Entire
entire
plan,
career,
yeah.
entire plan, because now they found out something that
They really
genuinely
love,
makes them
yeah.
happy.
Hmm.
Like,
That's true.
that's what you should chase. You should chase happiness, not
Hmm.
money, not financial independence. It is important, but to reach that you need to be able to do something you love.
Yeah, and life is actually really unpredictable down the way as well. Like, you don't know what things will change over the course of your life. Also, as you said, like it's very important, especially right now, is to like just like find fulfillment in what you do, to be grateful of everything that's around you. I know it's like sometimes it gets really overwhelming and overbearing at one point to try to take it all in, because a lot of things might be going around you. You might be doing a lot of things at one time. You might be trying to adjust to a new hobby or like a new career altogether. You might be trying to fit in somewhere, and sometimes it gets really overwhelming. So I feel we all need that kind of like a moment of stillness,
True.
like some closure to yourself, some moment of like calm, some peace, because we're all like hustling. We need like some moments of, I think, peace.
I get it because human life has meaning because of impermanence. Like, every single thing you are doing, as I said, you have a ticking time bomb that, this moment is not going to come back, and one day you are not going to be alive. So what you do every single day gives meaning to that impermanence. So you need to make sure you live in those moments fully. Like, I feel human life is like based on a miscalculation. because one, when we are in that moment, we are never grateful for it. It's only like
Yeah,
after it has
that's
happened that we
mhm.
are like,
Oh, I like that moment. Yeah.
yeah, like, oh my god, when I was 20 years old, I had so much fun. Or like, oh, it was not actually that bad, it was
Because
nice.
in that moment you have so many things like
In
in your head.
hindsight, you are like,
Yeah.
you get so much wisdom that, oh my god, it was so nice. But you need to practice that in every single day of your
Day.
life.
Mm-hmm.
Like, genuinely be grateful for your friends, like be grateful for having the ability to travel, be grateful for just going on a walk with your parents, be grateful for being in a good house, sitting, reading, writing, drawing, because you have the ability to do that.
Hmm.
And it genuinely enriches you. You don't need, I think we've said this before, you don't need big moments.
Yeah, you need the
The
small
small
ones to
moments
make you
make up
happy.
everything.
Yeah, and when you
Yeah,
realize that, I think that's when you like reach self actualization. I feel
exactly.
like, when you realize that, okay, not everything in your life is supposed to be about the big moments and the big plans. When you realize that, just when you have your friend coming over for, like, say, like a normal sleepover, or like you're grabbing pizza or something like that, I think that's when you realize in like those moments, like, okay, yeah, these small moments are what you should cherish.
You cannot make monetary gain or just like career climbing your entire life. I think you need to have a life outside of that, a life that enriches your soul. Because when you were born, when you were kids, you never dreamt of, oh,
You're
when I
gonna have
grow
a
up,
job.
my dream is to have a job. Like, that cannot be your dream. Your dream could be like to make a home library. It
Yeah.
could be to own like two three different cars because you want to go on long drives. Like,
Yeah.
you could be passionate about anything, but it's important you nurture that passion. Like, you, as I said, you
Nurture your
don't have
passion.
enough time. Nurture the things you love. That's what I
Yeah.
feel. Okay, Prisha, I want to ask you a question. What do you think makes life so fragile?
Okay, so according to me, I feel like everything is fragile in your life,
Okay,
from like your like from the top to the bottom, from your body to your like mental health, everything
valid.
is fragile. Also, like, I feel people are like always like chasing everything all the time, and you don't know what's going to happen the very next day. Like, you don't know what tomorrow holds, right? So, and plus, because everything is so fragile, people have forgotten to value even the smallest bits of their life.
I get that.
And also, like, I feel like time does not wait for anyone. Time keeps moving, and you need to value what happens today, because first of all, your body is so fragile. People take things like they
For
take things for
granted.
granted so much. Like, you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. That's what I'm saying. And like, also, one thing people need to realize, that you cannot be like a perfect person for everyone. You can't be like, not everyone is supposed to like the way you are, and you need to be okay with that. And yeah, what do you think?
I think, as you said, everything is fragile. Like your body, like body is such a fleshly thing. It is like the first thing that is so superficial, right?
Yeah.
And it genuinely does not matter. And you never know what's going to happen to you. Like every single thing is fragile. Your hair is fragile. Like everything is. Your hair is gonna turn white. Your bones are gonna lose density. So the human body was never meant to be long lasting and immune to changes. As you said, time is so fragile that we become fragile along with it, and we can see these changes that take place in us, right? Wrinkles occur because of aging. Aging is years that you spend of your
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
So you cannot take anything for granted. And as you said, mental health, our mental health is so fragile. It's extremely fragile. And I think it's also because of how online we are and
Yeah,
how much of
social
our
media.
lives are just like kind of created meticulously because of what other people are doing. And I think all of us like tends to put up a performance for everybody.
Yeah, it's
So
always like an act
yeah,
for the whole
which is
audience.
why it is a question to be asked, that the way you present yourself, is it the real you or not?
Yeah.
Like, it's only, you only act like yourself when you're probably alone.
Yeah.
And it is very
Yeah.
fragile. Your identity is fragile. Your identity is so fragile. You could be one thing one day, but you are influenced by something, you
The
read
other
about
day.
something, you
Yeah.
watched some new movie, and then that becomes your identity. So your identity is only so fragile.
Fragile.
So all of this just proves that your entire life, your entire existence is built on impermanence, as we have said. nothing holds value, which
Nothing
is
lasts
why
for a long
nothing
time.
lasts for a long time. But like, do you think you're one of those people who looks at the positive of this impermanence? I think you are.
Maybe. Do you think?
Yeah,
I
I
think
think you
I'm
are
like
somewhere in the middle.
somewhere in the
But
middle.
I think
Yeah.
that's a daily struggle.
Yeah. I
Like,
still struggle. Am I? Am I not?
it's like sometimes you make something big out of it
Yeah.
when it
And
was
then it's
not
not a big
supposed to be.
deal.
Yeah, when it was not supposed to be.
That's one thing that's really
Yeah.
important. Not everything is supposed to be like a
Yeah.
big thing, like, it might be in your head, but you know sometimes it's just the other person might have even forgotten about the whole thing and you're still stuck in that mind space.
Exactly. For me, I think I just, yeah, as you said, it is about those small things, but then you even question those from not in a like, oh my god, I don't care or something, but
Yeah.
in a way that, is this even going to matter? Like, we know nothing like what you, how much money you make, how many houses you have, all of these material things are not going to matter in the
Even at
long
like
run.
one point of time it might, but then even down, like further down the lane,
It's
it's not
never,
going
I
to
think it's
matter.
never going to
Yeah.
matter because it satisfies something that is almost instant.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
And your life is not built on
Instant
instant, yeah,
moments
it's not built on that. It's not built on, oh, I just got this, I feel so happy. Like, it would give you the necessary dopamine, but that's not going to
last
fulfill,
for a long
yeah,
time.
that's not going to help your soul.
Hmm.
So I think it's just knowing that life is impermanent, every single moment is impermanent, but you have to somehow just look at the bright side of it. And there are two types of people, as you see, philosophers. There are pessimists, there are optimists,
Hmm.
right? You
And
can,
there are someone in the middle.
yeah, there's someone in the middle. You can either choose to wallow, you can just be like, oh,
Yeah.
life is extremely,
Like big and
yeah,
like
it's long
long,
or short.
treacherous and
Yeah,
huge and
life
everything.
is long, it's treacherous,
Or you can
none of
just,
it matters
yeah,
because we are going to die in the end, so why should I put in effort into every single thing I do? But then on the other side, you have people who believe that because it is short, because you never know what's
they
going to
live.
happen in the
Those
next
people
moment.
actually live.
Yeah. And I always question myself, like, I think sometimes, like most of the times, I'm pretty pessimistic, but I always question myself that if there are people like me, if you don't believe in that existence, in that sort of way, then maybe you should just not care enough and still choose to be happy, because anyways you're not choosing value in like life, right? It anyways you are saying that, okay, none of it matters, so you can say that but still choose to be happy and still choose to spend every single day, getting the coffee you want, meeting that friend, talking to those people. Like, if it is so impermanent, might as well do things you enjoy.
Do it. Just do it.
Just do it. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. Like, I think that's what should give you so much courage, that none of it is going to matter.
Yeah.
Like, we are so inconsequential. Our lives do not matter
Yeah.
at all. None of our
And the
lives
thing is
matter.
that like the constant worrying about someone else's opinion just brings you so much like into this black hole kind of a thing, like constantly worrying about other people's approval and opinions and everything.
Yeah, it does not matter what other people say. Everybody has insecurities. Everybody is going through the things that
And
they
I
are
feel like
going
nobody
through.
actually cares.
Nobody actually cares. People care about themselves and the
Yeah.
things they are going through.
I think it might be like this one fleeting moment, and then the next moment I think nobody's actually going to care.
Yeah. So this exact impermanence is, as I said, what gives life meaning. There's this movie. It's called Little Miss Sunshine. I think everybody must have heard of it. And there is one quote from it which I love so much. It basically said, wait, I will actually read it. It basically
She
says
has it
that,
on the
yeah, it basically says losers are people who are so afraid of not winning, they don't even try.
Oh wow.
And this entire fact, as you said, that we started this account and this is a new journey we are taking, it basically shows that we are trying.
Yeah. Everyone
And
should just
that's
try.
what matters. Like, that's exactly what counts. Your failures, your success doesn't matter. It's how many times you pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and basically say and show up for yourself.
Yeah. As
People
she
go
said.
through struggles so much,
Mhm.
but it's the fact that you choose to stand up every single day, go through that.
It's the path like of just showing up.
Yeah, that gives you so much power, and people don't credit themselves enough
Yeah.
for it. Like, people need to believe in themselves.
Also realize that like no feeling right now is final, you know. Uh right now might be like some bad day or like a bad choice that would have led to something bad happening in your life right now, but it's not the end.
Exactly. I agree with that. I think it's not the end. And longevity of feelings does not matter. How small that feeling is, how long that feeling is, does not matter. You need to tough it out. Like
Yeah.
some days are bad, you need to tough it out, but you are doing so that you can enjoy a better tomorrow. And as Prisha said, treasure the small moments.
That's
Like
just
they
what
make,
gives meaning,
yeah, they make you so happy.
I think over the over like this whole like 4 5 years, I've just started valuing the small moments more. First, I was also the one who looked at the bigger picture every time, but then the bigger picture also has a small picture within it. So that's what you should look at.
Exactly. And I think this could be like a good New Year's resolution for people.
2026, y'all.
Yeah, and it is about just being aware. Like you need to start with being aware of what you're doing, what you're saying, what you're thinking, because you are made of what you think, right? If you think good thoughts, you will feel better
Good
about yourself.
thoughts, yeah.
If you think bad,
Your thoughts will end up becoming bad.
yeah,
That's what one thing that I constantly keep saying myself. The more negative you put in your head saying that I cannot do this, I maybe, you might want to do something, and you keep saying this to yourself that nahi ye nahi ho payega, it won't happen. Rather than filling your mind with the negative thoughts, just try putting in the positives for
yeah.
once.
And honestly, fake it till you make it.
Yeah, fake it till you make it.
It works. Delusion has power, genuinely.
Be
So,
delusional.
yeah, be
We've been
delusional.
saying this since like the first ever
Yeah, because it is
episode.
it is so strong. I think on the ending note of today's episode, I
Episode.
think we would just say treasure the small moments, because even though life is impermanent, these moments are not.
And also, like as we said before, like right now, that nothing will be permanent in your life. It's like a constant cycle, and no matter if you like it or not, nothing is going to stay. Also, just as an end for this episode, we just want to say something like, just like do what you enjoy doing the most, and that's what's going to bring real value and importance. Don't listen to what other people say, because that just holds, like, just one aspect of what you're doing sometime or the other. Nobody cares, guys. It's not going to be that deep.
Keep going on.
Keep going on. Nobody cares. Value
Exactly.
what you love.
And it shall pass.
It shall pass. I think that's the end of today's episode. We had a lot of time, like fun, talking about this.
Yeah.
Since we were covering a lot of friendship sided episodes, we were like, let's go
Go a
into the
little
depth
deep.
of
Yeah.
something. I hope you guys liked it.
Yes. And if you liked it, please comment, like, let us know if you like this content and would
Yeah,
like to see something like this.
Anita's going to love it.
Yes, I would actually love it. I love talking about these things, like doing a deep dive in it. But yeah, let us know.
Yeah.
And I think we're done for today.
Yes. See you in
We'll
the
see
next
you.
one.
Bye.
Bye.